Hello, this is Cesar Rodriguez, the founder and creator of ActivityTracker.com. ActivityTracker.com is a fun, free, and simple online activity tracking tool that was designed to do two things: to make you more money and to save you more time. And in the next couple minutes, I'm going to take you behind the scenes and into the site and actually let you see firsthand why so many people using it are seeing such tremendous spikes in their productivity and income, and why leaders are spreading this throughout their organization like wildfire. You see, in sales and in business, if you're not where you want to be, you're either not doing something right or you're not doing something enough. And the only way to discover which of the two it is to track your activities and look into your ratios. Now, we are all subject to the law of averages, which states if you do something often enough, a ratio will appear. If you talk to 10 people and get one, now all of a sudden you've got your opening ratio. And the thing about ratios is once they start, they tend to continue. So if you talk to 10 and get one, chances are excellent. If you talk to another 10, you'll get another one. If you talk to another 10, you'll get another one. And once you've established what your ratios are, you can hit your goals with mathematical precision because you can cater your activity to meet those goals and those results. But you got to know your ratios. Now, the thing about ratios is once you obtain them, that's not your final ratio. See, they can be improved, and the best way to do that is to now look at the ratios within those activities in your sales process and to look for patterns of weaknesses, look for strengths, eliminate the weaknesses, capitalize on the strengths, and by doing that, you can increase your ratios, higher your closing percentages, and now you become a lot more productive and you can make more money in less time. Now, the only way to do that is to get serious about your tracking. And traditionally, that has not been an exciting topic because it's usually tedious, boring, cumbersome, complex, or expensive, but that was all until ActivityTracker.com was created. We've spent the past 2.5 years patenting and developing an online activity tracking system that's fun, it's free, it's simple, and it allows you to custom create and decide whatever it is you want to track. And once you create those templates, simply push a button to track the activity, and Activity Tracker will do all the calculations for you. It will show you what your ratios are. It will show you what your percentages are. Heck, you can even put in your income, and it will tell you how much every activity that you did was worth, increasing your motivation to get out there and do the proper activities. Now, I'm going to step aside, and I'm going to let you see for yourself exactly how it works in the 4 areas of Activity Tracker. So again, let me give you the walkthrough. Once you set up your account, you'll be dropped into what we call the dashboard. Now, this is a new user, so you're going to see a fresh example. Now, you can see a handy dandy little quick start guide there where you can just scroll down and learn everything you need to know. But we're just going to jump right into it. Now, everyone starts off with 2 sample templates, or what we call views, in the views list. When you click on one, it loads up, and in this example, you can see as you increment activity by hitting the plus button, you can start to see things dynamically changing and in real time. One of the wonderful things about it is it's very easy, and you can do this throughout the day, at the end of the day. Very easy to track your activity. All you're doing is pushing buttons. All right, now we're just throwing in some sample data here, and you can actually enter large numbers like so. And once you've kind of entered in some info here, and we encourage you to hop on and just play around with the sample templates, but you'll actually see you can start to see the ratios adding up. And in this example, if these were your actual ratios, you'd see that you average about $10 every time you make a phone call. So again, incredible for setting goals. If you want to make $200 a day, make 200 or make 20 phone calls a day and you'll hit your goal. You know, and that's about $50,000 a year when you look at it like that. All right, now that is one aspect. The second aspect is actually sharing your activity. You can click the little check boxes here to share activity with any friends that you may have. In this example, this person had 1 friend, and you can actually see the friend here. And we're actually sharing activity with that individual, and this individual is actually sharing activity with us. So when you click on this template, you can actually see in their view what they have. Now, you can't alter their information, obviously, but you can see it. And of course, you can alter time frames. You can say, hey, I want to see the last 7 days, month to date, last 30 days, whatever in the world you want. You can play a little bit with the graphs, all kinds of really neat options here. But it's incredible. It's an incredible coaching tool because if you look here, you can start to see in a snapshot what your team or what your friends are doing, and you might notice, hey, this person's a little bit below the average when it comes to setting up appointments. So you might want to work with that person on that area. All right, again, when you get bored of sample template 1 and 2, you can kind of click over here and add views. This is kind of the 3rd area of Activity Tracker, and this is a library. This library literally has all of the views that other people have chosen to create and share. Now, if you were invited via an invitation code, you will actually have preloaded views in your account. Now, we'll just click on that one. And this is actually the brains of the operation where you can really customize it and create all the ratios and do all the math. And if you want to learn how to do that, just click on the help video in the top right corner or look through the tutorial section. But we're just going to go ahead and click next to add it, and you will see this change. And again, you can click along and play with these. So again, it's just that simple. You can learn everything you need to know by watching the tutorial videos and actually clicking along and just watching little help video icons wherever you see them. Now, to invite others, let's say you want to duplicate this through an organization, spread it throughout your company or team. Very, very simple. All you have to do is you can actually make an invitation code, type in whatever it is. You might just call it, your team or whatever your team name is, and you can actually pre-select what you want everyone using that invitation code to use. They'll have that preloaded into their views library. You can even make them start off as your friend, and when you do so, like in this example, this person started off with an invitation code. So it started off with one friend, and of course, very easy to share the activity. All they have to do is click that button, and you can actually have this duplicated through your entire organization in seconds. All they have to do is when they get started, they reference your invitation code or use the link that becomes pre-made. So that is Activity Tracker in a wrap-up. Very simple, very easy, a lot of exciting options. If you click that Slim View button, you are in for a surprise. I'm going to let that be a little added treat to you for when you sign up. So go ahead and hop onto the account. All you have to do is click the sign up here button, enter in your information, and you'll be off and tracking. If you ever have any questions, just hit the contact us button or drop us an email. We'd love to hear from you. Take care and happy tracking.